Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 9th through the 15th, 2024. So before I dive into it, as I'm shuffling up these cards, make sure that you're subscribed, like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and of course if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, link to that is always in the description box. So we're pulling 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Egyptian Art Nouveau deck this week for you, Pisces. So let's see what comes out. First card that came out for you is actually the Ace of Wands upright. So Pisces, very exciting, positive week off the bat. This is an upright ace, which in readings always show a lot of positive energy, new beginnings. There's excitement in the air. It feels like you are passionate about something, you're excited to do something. Whenever the Ace of Wands comes out in a reading, it just to me gives that excitement. I'm so excited to see this person again. I'm so excited to start this project. I'm so excited to do this again, whatever it may be. You're feeling very happy and you can't wait to do something or see someone. And then that's coming out right next to the Hierophant in reverse. And this is really going with your own gut, your own feelings, going with your heart, and not necessarily listening to what society has to say, what your friends and family have to say. You know, sometimes it's important to just do what feels right for you and see where it takes you. There could be certain things that happen, certain signs where it's like, oh, I don't know, it could be sketchy. I don't know if this is the right thing for me. And logically speaking, you may be like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this due to one simple thing that happened. And I feel like why, you know, just if your heart is in it, if you feel guided to do something, then go ahead and do it. Third card out is the Magician in reverse. I don't know why, like totally aside from these cards and what they mean, I just got this strange urge to like clean up the house and mow the lawn. So maybe some of you guys are doing some pre-autumn cleaning. We do have the autumn equinox on September 22nd. So I know we are quite a ways away from that, but you know, you may be doing some like end of summer clean outs, I guess, for some of you. And also it's important to keep in mind, this is the week before eclipse season begins, and I will be doing some eclipse readings for each sign, so stay tuned for that for sure. But the eclipse, we have the Pisces lunar eclipse on September 17th. So the energy currently for the week that we're reading into is sort of leading up to this this season where there will be a lot of changes in your life, a lot of endings, new beginnings, just overall changes taking place for you. So that's very interesting. Anyways, we have the Magician coming out in reverse. I gotta be honest with you guys. I was in the middle of talking and I felt like almost like paranormal, like a spirit sort of pop up. So I am wondering if any of you watching have been feeling like the location that you're living or working at, or like your energy right now, if there's some sort of like haunting. This is a message that does not come through often at all in readings, but I did pick up from somebody who's watching one of your energies. If you've been feeling like there some sort of negative entity or spirit attached to you, I just want to confirm that suspicion for you. This is not for everyone. I'm not trying to scare you guys. If you had nothing to fear before, don't start being like, oh my gosh, is there a negative entity? Like, no. But there isn't that many of you who watch these videos, and there's definitely some of you here. If you've been getting that intuitive nudge, just pay attention to it. And that may be in relation to why you feel guided to do some cleaning. Because when you have like a clean space, a clean mind, you're very much less susceptible to getting like spiritually or psychically attacked by negative entities. You know, so having a clean, fresh space, fresh air, ventilation is so important. And maybe even just putting up some extra like protective things in your homes, or doing any rituals that you feel called to do essentially, may be suggested at this time. The Magician in reverse does represent somebody who's very egotistical, full of themselves, and really wants the attention on them. And this is a weird message. I swear to God, this has never really come through in these weekly readings for any of the signs. But I don't feel like this is somebody who's alive. This feels like somebody who has passed away. This feels like a spirit that is negative entity, negative energy. You may or may not know who this is or what this is. But again, I would just stay spiritually protected. I'm not trying to scare you guys. Make sure, your energy feels clean, it feels good. I like to fill, personally, my space wherever I'm at, whether that's, the car, the home, somewhere I work, with beautiful energies, fresh plants and art and music. And, if you have that love, that vibration of love, you can't be attacked by any spirit like that. So I don't know, strange message there. Some of you may also be visiting on purpose, like a place that is known to be haunted. Like a lot of people do that throughout the world. They have like these haunted buildings or locations, or even like ghost tours, going around to supposedly haunted locations. And I don't know, I just get the feeling, Pisces, that some of you are visiting an actually haunted place, because I'm getting that sort of energy that wants the attention to be on it. So I'm going to change the subject because we're not going to give it that attention. We have the sun. See, this is actually going to be a good week for you. This is a lot of fun, going outside, being in touch with nature, having good times with the people around you. And this sun card is coming out right underneath the Ace of Wands. How exciting. These are two cards that just radiate sunshine, positivity, happiness, creativity, and love into your reading. So this is an exciting week for you guys, for sure. Listen to your creative nudges and listen to your heart. Wow. Right next to the sun card, we have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. This shows love. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep getting so distracted during your reading. Oh my gosh. Right when I try changing the subject away from the spirit that wants all the attention on it, there's this person who goes out back of my house sometimes who just sings at the top of their lungs. They're on drugs. They just sing at the top of their lungs, and then I have to pause the reading because it is very loud and very distracting. Anyways, that person just went by, and it's like, yeah, of course. Anyways, there is love here. There is romance here. There is friendship here. There is exciting connections in your life at this time. Two of Cups shows two people who are happy as individuals. You have a strong thing going for yourselves as individuals as it is, and you don't need each other. You're not codependent. You're not basing your happiness off of this connection. However, you go together like two peas in a pod. You both are so different. You have your different personalities, your different lives, but you enjoy the time spent together and the vibes that are there. So I mean, with the sun coming out next to the Two of Cups, this is definitely love. And then on top of that, literally, we have the Ace of Wands, which is passion. And oftentimes the Ace of Wands can come out in a reading to show sexuality and those sort of experiences. Yeah, a lot of you Pisces are really enjoying your love life this week. Let's just put it like that. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Wow, so much positive forward momentum. Beautiful. A lot of texts, calls, emails, sales if you're in business coming through for you this week. I can't emphasize it enough. This is a really positive week for you. And even though we had that weird spirit coming through, this is a really, really positive week for you. And it just feels like life is flowing in the right direction. All is well in the world. And there's like perfect developments taking place for you at this time. Yes, okay, we have the Page of Swords. Communication. There could be somebody that you're texting a lot more or calling a lot more. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped up. Or if you're in your business, you have like a very customer-oriented business. Like maybe there's somebody who wants to work with you. You may be sending like texts or emails back and forth talking about a certain project. Or they want to like buy something off of you. So I am seeing that sort of energy. Feels really good for communication. And then we have the Nine of Swords coming out. Wow. So you could be opening up to somebody about your shadow sides, because this is coming out right underneath the Two of Cups, upright right next to the Page of Swords. You could be telling somebody about, you know, your past, and they could be sharing about their past. Somebody may be telling you about, you know, some of the things that are going sort of like wrong in their lives right now, whether that's certain relationships or, you know, certain things that they've been dealing with, this current energies. So I am seeing beautiful one-on-one conversations here, especially with like the number 2 radiating throughout this reading. The number 2 deals with heart-to-heart conversations, opening up to others. It's just so beautiful. So I am seeing that. And then final card out is the Tower. Oh my gosh. Wow, so sudden. I feel like your feelings are going to hit you like a ton of bricks here. There could be some unexpected news that comes through for you this week that hits you like a ton of bricks, or like your own feelings suddenly hitting you towards someone or something again, and it throws you off. Like, it'll throw you off your schedule. Like, you won't be able to really focus that well at work. It's like news like that, and this could be positive, it could be negative. It's neutral. It's coming through as neutral. Like, for example, like you may go on a date with somebody and they turn out to be amazing, but like out of the blue you randomly get all these feelings for them. You're having a hard time focusing. You're so passionate. And on the flip side, this could also be like random news coming through, like the grapevine. Somebody may have done something very drastic. And this could be somebody especially narcissistic. Here's the thing, guys. I feel like the narcissists in your life, and hopefully most of you don't have narcissists in your life anymore. But if you do, they're really trying to get your attention right now. And that's what happens when you're happy, when you're in love, when there's a lot going right in your life. When you are popular and successful, you're having deep conversations, new energies unfolding for you. The people who are like energy vampires start acting up. Okay, so you may be hearing through the grapevine of former narcissists in your life acting up in some way, trying to get, you know, attention, drama, whatever. Hopefully they're in your past. It feels like they're in the past for most of you. If they're not in your past, you know, they may be trying to act up and get your attention this week because you have a lot of successful things going on, and let that be your sign to let them go and step into your sunlight era where you are happy and you are not affected by those things. Okay, because with the Tower and the Nine of Swords next to each other, I obviously am feeling that some Pisces in the world who may not have that much experience or may not have done the inner healing work, they could still actively have some narcissistic individuals in their lives that they're still putting up with. And again, it's like one of those things where you're having a happy time this week, you're having successful stories, and those narcissists who are still in your life are really, really, really acting up and doing things that catch your attention and really upset you. I don't feel like the majority of you watching this is something that will personally upset you, because you might not have those people in your life, hopefully. But you may notice in other Pisces lives, if they still have those narcissistic people in their lives, they may be acting up, you know, and it's at the perfect timing. Like, this is a week to celebrate Pisces. This is a week to enjoy your life and rest in your laurels and, you know, experience love unfolding. And of course, it's at those moments that people who are energy vampires, who can't create their own happiness, has to be the center of attention. So that's all I'm saying. This is a great week for you guys. Like, so many good cards here. Wow. A great week to be in love. A great week to see your own success unfolding, like popularity rising, and a lot of people feel really comfortable talking to you this week, and you may notice people just opening up to you about, you know, random stuff in their lives. So very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.